Hi guys, bonjour, vous amis, I'm Booger. Welcome aboard. Something scrolled past my Facebook thing. People posted recipes. It was from Once Upon a Chef. I think, yeah, pretty sure. I'll put a link. I did write it down somewhere. But anyways, oatmeal maple scones. Okay, look at me. Maple scones. Friend of ours. Well, he's a subscriber, a watcher, a really faithful watcher of a lot of YouTubers, cooks. Jim, Canadian Jim. And he sends me maple syrup from Canada. Oh my God, it's the best stuff. So I looked up this recipe and I was like, perfect. So we're gonna do some maple scones. And the air fryer. Shut up. Thanks, Jim. Let's go. Chin chin. First thing we're gonna do is mix the wet ingredients. All right. So we need a third of a cup of heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream, that is. And I'm going to put this in the fridge while I mix the other stuff. And a real maple syrup. Thank you, Jim. Half a cup of that. Use the real stuff, man. If you're making scones, you better use the real stuff. It's worth the money. Straight from Canada. And one cold large egg. All right, so I'm going to mix that up, put that in the fridge, and then I'll put the mixer right here. We'll be back. All right, so here we go. This is my KitchenAid mixer, if you're wondering what that is. I've got a cup and a half of sifted all-purpose flour. I will type the recipe down below. Actually, no, I'm going to put a link to the website so you can print it off there. It's a lot easier. This is 1 1/4 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Mix this up a little bit as I go. All right. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let me mix this up. High tongue. Quiet on set. Filming. Okay, so pecans. Where are the pecans? Or yeah, pecans. Pecans. Is it pecans or pecans, Tom?
Either one.
Okay. All right, so these were halves, and I chopped them up and fried them up in a pan with like a couple tablespoons of butter, just so they're toasted a little bit. And I did that for about 4 or 5 minutes. All right, let them cool, of course. Mix that up. And the recipe says currants. I have, what are they called? Cranberries. I think they're cranberries. There's Tom's. So that's what I have. Use what you got. It doesn't have to follow a recipe like that. Come on. All right, so mix that up. All right, the butter, you have to put cold butter in there, okay? So it's a stick of butter. That's too fast. So just drop slices at a time like this. It's going to break up. And my butter's unsalted, so that's what this recipe calls for. Okay. So I'm going to do that until it breaks up in little pieces, like little crumble, like peas, like the size of peas. Alright, so let me do that, and I'll be right back. Look it up. Alright, you guys, that was about 35 seconds or so. Gonna call that done. And let's put that egg and milk and syrup solution in there. Oh, it smells so good already. Alright, mix this up probably a couple minutes. I'm on low speed the whole time, alright? And I'll be back. Alright, you guys, we're using the Rapid Crisp Air Fryer by DeLonghi. Alright, it's got some good settings on there. I always list down below from the manual what it says, what settings, the temperatures are, the numbers. It says everything up there. So you want to, oven temperature is 350, of course. So we're going to try to achieve as close to that, not at quite as high because you're really close to the burner. And it's sitting on top of the bottom burner. This air fryer has a bottom burner. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I got these parchment lining papers. Okay, fit perfectly in the DeLonghi. I'll put a link. I always put a link to stuff I use. So that's all you need right there. And it's a wet batter. That's what it says, and that's what it came out as. It smells delicious. All right, ice cream scoop is your best friend. All right. Now, you know, you don't have to cook all these cookies if you don't want to. Well, I know this. Foreign to some people. You could freeze this batter. You could freeze cookie dough, so why not? You could freeze this, not a problem. So let me see here. I don't know how much they're gonna flatten out, so I'm just gonna, battery died, shocker, not really, happens a lot. It's a one woman show here. This is just a tryout, okay? I'm not gonna put them close by. I'm just gonna, I only do 5 for now, just to see what happens, okay? All right, so the settings, the bottom's gonna be on. I'm gonna go to baking, which is that one, and I'm gonna go to, oh, this is time, sorry, hang on. Number 2, okay? It's gonna tell you what temperature number 2 is. I don't wanna cook them too fast. And the oven temperature is 25 to 30 minutes. That's quite a while. So I think number 2 will be all right. Let me see, 25, let me put 25 minutes, but I will check it before that. It's supposed to turn golden brown, so I'll let you know a total cooking time. Let's go! Woo! We're making scones. We'll be back. All right, you guys, we've got 10 minutes left, but look, those are done. That's what I'm saying, it's close to the burner. So I'm gonna take those out, put it on a cooking rack to let it cool, and then I'm gonna do 5 more, but the rest I'm not gonna cook, just to let you know. But I will be making a glaze. I'll show you how that's done, and I'll be back. So I just wanted to let you know, so the good news is they don't flatten out, so you can fit more. Just leave it like a couple inches apart. Also, I kept this in the fridge while it was cooking because you don't want that butter to melt, okay? So I'll be back. So I'm gonna make the maple glaze. They've been sitting out for about 25 minutes or so. You're supposed to let them cool for about 30 minutes. I cooked them all because Tom wanted them all cooked. So I'll show you that after I get this done. I'm gonna double this recipe because Tom is crazy about frosting, icing, whatever you name it, okay? So, but I'm gonna do the regular portion. It's a half a cup of confectioner's sugar and 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. And it says 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, but I'm gonna try 1 tablespoon, and I don't wanna make it too runny. So let me mix that up and I'll be right back. Again, I'm gonna double up on that. You guys, there it is. I'm just gonna pour some a little bit on top of all of those and wait till it sets a little bit and then do it again. I've got it on the rack, parchment paper, because it's a messy job. All right, so let me do this and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, Tom's gonna try it out. Let me just tell you, that glaze is very runny, so I added more powdered sugars to thicken it up a little bit. He thought it was gonna be a frosting, but it's a glaze, dear. That's what it's supposed to do.
Oh, sure.
But go ahead and try them out.
It's okay. They look good.
Yeah, they do. You could do this in 2 batches. You could fit them all in there. Just have to cook them in 2 batches. You like? He's nodding yes.
Good. This would go good with a glass of milk or even a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee, yeah. Got to use the real deal. Thank you, Jim, for this. We really appreciate it. He sends us that every Christmas, and a few cans of this. So thank you so much, you guys. So I'll put a link to the recipe down below. Just remember, it's a runny glaze. You can double up on the powdered sugar. You'll be fine. All right. Thanks for shopping. Bye-bye.